Hi, it's Nørgaard. So today I'm doing a celebrity inspired makeup tutorial and this is today's look. What do you guys think? This look is inspired by Hailey Bieber. I saw one of her makeup looks where she did this beautiful duochrome on her eyes, or her makeup artist did, and I just had to recreate it. So this is my version of that look. I followed the makeup tutorial that her makeup artist did, kind of step by step, and this is how it turned out on me, and I just think it's so beautiful. I love the eyeshadows. So anyway, let's just get right into it. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And now without further ado, let's get right into it. So to begin with, the makeup artist uses a bunch of Rhode products. I don't have any Rhode products. They don't even sell Rhode in Europe. So instead, I'm just going to prime with my Technic Enchanting Elixir primer. And this primer gives a radiant glow, which is very much Hailey Bieber's trademark. So this should work just fine. And I did do a full review on this primer, comparing it to the W7 Princess Potion. Both of these are dupes for the Farsali Unicorn Elixir, I think. Unicorn Essence. So I will link that. But it's just going to give me a little bit of a glow. I really like this primer. So next up we have foundation. I am going to use the Technic Pro Finish Matte Fix Foundation. So even though this is called a matte foundation, it's not the most matte foundation in the world. So it's a good medium for me, because if I apply too many dewy and glowy products, I'm going to look ridiculous because I already have oily skin. And Hailey's foundation did look pretty glowy, but if I go too glowy, it's just going to be a hot mess. I need something that's just a little bit matte. So that's why I'm going with this foundation. And the makeup artist used a brush, so I'm going to use a brush as well. And I also have a review up on this foundation, so I will link that as well. I really like this foundation. It gives nice coverage and it has a really nice finish. The only thing is it only comes in like 6 colors. I wear the color Ivory. And you guys see how this is not looking like super matte. It's not like an extremely matte foundation, especially not with a glowy primer underneath it. Next up comes concealer. I'm going to use Tarte Shape Tape, and I wear the color Porcelain Beige, and she actually only applies a little bit, like right underneath the eyes, and that's it. And again, the concealer is also blended out with a brush. I don't normally like blending out my under eye concealer with a brush, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to try it, okay? I do have my beauty blender dampened, just in case I need it. And I think I will definitely need it. Okay, I'm just using my beauty blender a little bit because I just don't like using brushes for my concealer. And I'm just going to blend it out with my foundation brush. And I probably should have used a concealer that's a little more that's a little closer to my skin tone. Hailey's concealer almost matched her foundation perfectly, but I wanted to use Shape Tape and I only have it in this color. Next up we have cream bronzer. This is the Bronze Chic Universal Bronzing Balm from W7. It looks like this. It's a beautiful dupe for the Chanel cream bronzer. So I'm going to bring it around the hairline and then along the cheekbones and along the jaw. And I'm also going to just do a little bit down the nose and right underneath the lips. And then I'm going to blend it out with my e.l.f. I don't know what it's called, but it's the one I always use for cream bronzer. It works so well. Hailey's bronzer is pretty like natural, so this is the perfect product to use because this one is also very light and natural. And I'm actually not sure if the makeup artist applied any cream bronzer on the forehead, but definitely on the cheekbones. And I'm also not sure if she applied any on the jawline, but Hailey has a very defined jaw, so I need the bronzer down here to replicate that. And for the smaller areas, I like to use this KKW brush. So I did not see any powder being applied in this video, but I have seen Hailey use powder in other makeup tutorials. She will usually just do the under eye and maybe a little bit on the T-zone. So I'm going to do that as well, because if I don't, it's just going to be too much. So I'm going to use the Kylie setting powder in translucent. So I just do my under eye and I dust a little bit on the T-zone as well. Okay, so moving on, the makeup artist goes on to start on the eyes. I'm going to use a little bit of the e.l.f. eyelid primer in sheer because as you can see I do have like some purple and red discoloration on my eyelids. So this is just going to neutralize that in a very subtle way, and it's also going to make my eyeshadows last much longer. So the makeup artist applies a little bit of a neutral color in the crease. I'm going to use this e.l.f. palette. This is the bite-sized eyeshadow in I Love You a Latte, and I'm just going to use this color and I'm just going to dust that right in the crease just for a little bit of definition. Just looking something like that, it doesn't matter too much. And looking at the video again, I definitely think Hailey has something on her eyelids, whether that be a primer or concealer, because her lids are actually looking pretty light. So definitely make sure you use a tinted primer or some concealer on your eyelids before eyeshadows. Next up, I'm going to use the MAC Teddy Eye Kohl. So this is a shimmery bronzy brown color, and this looks super close to what the makeup artist is using, and she's just drawing a cat eye with this eyeliner. So she's applying it first and then smoking it out afterwards. So I just applied it just straight from the applicator as the makeup artist did, and then I'm going in to blend it. And she does quite an exaggerated wing, so I'm doing that as well. So this is the eyeliner on me. My eye shape is pretty different from Hailey's. I do have somewhat hooded eyelids, so it does look a little bit different on me. And now we are getting to the star of the show, which is the shimmery eyeshadow. The makeup artist goes in with this beautiful duochrome. It's like a kind of lilac-y but still neutral duochrome eyeshadow. It looks kind of mauvey lilac and kind of blue at the same time. It has like a shift to it. It's really beautiful, and I'm not sure what eye product is used for this, so I have come up with my own. I'm going to mix these two Haus Labs liquid eyeshadows. So the first one is the lighter one, so it looks like this. It's called Aphrodite, and this one is the other one. It's called Rose Beige. So here they are. I'm going to blend them together, and I'm using more of the Aphrodite color because I want it to be lighter, but I definitely want that mauvey kind of color from Rose Beige also. So I'm just taking my finger and I'm dabbing it on all over the eyelid to start out, and I'm even bringing it up here all the way up, and then the other eye. And these do set on their own, so you don't have to worry about it. And normally I would not apply these eyeshadows all the way to the brow bone, but that's what Hailey's makeup artist did, so we are doing the same thing. So here we have the two Haus Labs eyeshadows. They are beautiful. So now the makeup artist goes in with some gel eyeliner, and I can't quite tell if it's dark brown or black, so I am going to use dark brown. This is just like a random dark brown eyeliner, and I'm just going to touch up the cat eye. It just adds the slightest bit more definition. So next up, the makeup artist does some mascara. I'm going to curl my lashes first. And for my mascara, I'm going to use Roller Lash by Benefit. I did just do a video about this, comparing it to the W7 More Lashes mascara. So if you would like to watch that, I will have it linked for you. But basically, Hailey's makeup artist just applied some mascara, no falsies. So that's what we are doing as well. And once I have done the top, I'm also going to do a bit on the bottom. From what I could tell, that was all the makeup artist applied on the bottom lash line. Just a little bit of mascara, no shadow, no nothing. Okay, so the mascara is on. 2 coats on the top, 1 coat on the bottom. Now we are finally going to do brows, and the makeup artist uses either a powder or a pomade. I am going to use the powder because I think it looks like a powder that she is using. It's very soft. I'm going to use this Essence single eyeshadow, and this is called Bold Blonde. I don't know if they make these anymore, but this is perfect for my brows, so that's why I'm going to use it. And I'm just going to fill in any sparse areas because Hailey's eyebrows are not overdone whatsoever. They are actually really natural and soft. And I'm just using my Benefit brush. So I'm trying to just do my brows super natural. And the makeup artist actually didn't set her brows or anything, but I'm going to do that because Hailey has really nice fluffy brows and I don't have that. So I need a little brow gel to help me out in that department. So I'm going to use the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. So it's just a clear brow gel, but it has a really strong hold. So with the brows done, the makeup artist finishes off the face. So she uses some peachy blush. I'm going to use Life's a Peach blush by L'Oreal. And she just applies this right on the apples of the cheeks and kind of sweeping it backwards and forwards. And then she goes in with highlighter. I believe it's a liquid or cream highlighter because she starts out using her fingers. So I'm going to use the Amrezy liquid highlighter from the Pretty Little Thing collection. This is in the color Star. And I'm just going to apply some on the back of my hand. Oh my goodness, that almost went very wrong. Anyway, I'm going to dab some of that on with my finger just for a little glow. And this highlighter does set, so you do want to work with it fairly quickly. And she only seems to be applying it to the cheekbones, so that's what we are going to do as well. And then she finishes off with a lip. It's just a brownie nudie lip liner with some of her Rhode lip gloss lip treatment thing on top. So I'm going to use my favorite brownie nude lip liner, which is Stripped Down by MAC. And you just want to overline your lips and fill in the corners a little bit. And she does do a little line in the center of the bottom lip. Right there. And then she's kind of blending it out and applying the Rhode lip gloss. So I'm just going to blend it out. And for my lip gloss, I'm going to use the Gold Elixir lip gloss by Technic. And that is the lip, and that is the finished look. Okay, you guys, I put on my blazer. It was too hot for me to wear it throughout the entire video, but I wanted to finish off wearing it. So what do you guys think of this look? I really like it. It's a perfect neutral, everyday, but still glam look. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this little celebrity inspired makeup tutorial. Let me know down in the comment section below if there are any other celebrity makeup tutorials you would like to see from me. But yeah, that's it. So I will see you guys in my next video. So don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And that's it. So I'll see you next time. Take care and bye bye.